Good morning, 8th graders. Okay, so let me go over a little bit of last week real quick. It had to do with checks and balances. Just want to make sure people understand what that is. Remember, that does not have to do with money. Doesn't have to do with my checkbook or the government's checkbook. It has to do more with the balance of power between Congress, the President, and the Supreme Court. Just the checks and balances they have upon each other, to where one different branch cannot get too much power. Also, you had to write about the preamble of the Constitution, in addition to, do you think there'll be more amendments in the future? Okay, so that was last week. Now this week, we're going to get more into, I have to think about this again. I'm talking about the Bill of Rights, which ones are like most important to you. I know in the assignment, like number 2, you're going to write about the 15 amendments that are most important to you. So you'd write, like, just for example, the First Amendment, when it was ratified or passed, in 1791, and then just a 1-sentence to 2-sentence brief explanation of what the First Amendment is. Okay, so you do that for the 15 out of the 27 amendments that you think are the most important. Gosh, for the life of me, the third question is a lot like the last question you just answered last week, having to do you think more amendments will be passed? And then the first question's kind of hard in the assignment. It's, you have to write about a current event that has to do with one of the amendments, and I think off the top of my head, maybe the most luck you're going to have there is possibly with the First Amendment, freedom of speech, or the Second Amendment, right to bear arms, as far as a current event goes. So you may go current events, First Amendment, current events, Second Amendment. Try that. Google it, see how much luck you'll have. And then again, you have about 2 weeks to do this. Okay? Yeah, 2 weeks to do this. And like next week, I'm assigning nothing. You can continue to work on this, because again, you have the discussion, the assignment and timeline, and the quiz, and I'll give you 2 weeks to do that. Next week, right before Thanksgiving, we won't have a Class Connect. Now, I also scheduled an extra credit Class Connect for this 8th grade class on Thursday from 11:30 to 12:30. Okay?